days later, I decided to keep working through the stack of papers yet to be finished. It was as if I was being sent down memory lane to remember the patterns that I had kept repeating and repeating without coming to remedy and resolve. An energy pattern that I had truly thought I had healed from. Yet, as I picked up the next pile to read through, I found this fox medicine, which I had written years ago. Reading it out loud brought back painful tears and a stirring in my soul, a remembrance. In the middle of a vast meadow, I saw a magnificent tree. Its leaves were singing in the wind, as if asking me to come closer to its beauty. I ran through the tall grass, looking for adventure towards this singing tree. Next to this stand of splendor of a tree, I feel the excitement of wonder in the joys of exploring its playland. Hours I spent with the tree until I noticed the dusk starting its slow descent. I thanked the tree and said, "I will be back, and I wish from my heart that I could find a friend to bring with me upon my return. How fun would that be to share these adventures with?" And off I went through the vast meadow. My mind began to wonder on how fun it would be to play, walk, talk, listen, and share adventures with a friend. I was walking for some time, and then I heard a noise. And again, another noise, seemingly closer every time to where I was. I looked, and I saw the long grass move. I said, "Who is there?"
Hello, I am Fox. I see you are walking alone. May we walk together?
"Oh, yes, please do. I would like to talk with you and hear of your adventures and why you are called Fox." The fox and I walked together. He seemed excited to share his stories of how he grew up in a forest surrounded by lakes and rivers. He spoke of his hard life, being brought up as a wee one, abandoned from his true blood family, and then taken in by another family of which he was the go-to family member that was given the responsibilities in finding and preparing food for his new family. He would stop occasionally to ask questions about my life, of which I felt was really nice, as I knew that he had so much more wisdom than I from his life experiences, or so I thought. I listened for hours so intently as to not miss a word. Just as another question was asked to me, I paused to answer and sensed something else was in the air. And just as I was starting to feel comfortable to answer, Fox said,
"Oh, I have to go. We'll catch up with you soon."
I went silent and watched the fox run off in another direction. Not sure as to what had happened, my mind began to race into all the possibilities of how I must have said or done something wrong. In the morning, I was back at the beautiful tree, playing. Fox showed up with a smile. We spent most of the day exploring the tree, as he shared grand adventures of what it took to have such incredible fur and how important it was to him. We would laugh, and I would offer tidbits of my stories and wait to see if he would ask me deeper questions as I had been with him. At times, he would. I was so content in listening and learning on how he experienced this great tree from his art's eyes. We spent days exploring that tree. At times, he would ask me to meet him at the tree. I would run to the tree And he would show up to say, maybe later we could meet here. I have to go. And so I came to understand that sharing with Fox was for the most part when he wanted to, when he was interested. It was so magical, the moments we played together. He had taught me so much about my surroundings. Other times I sat waiting for his appearance and what adventures we would experience. How fun it was to run around the tree with the friends of Fox, finding the medicine of heart allies. I blossomed in finding other ways to express my heart essence with Fox that he had brought out in me. What an incredible gift. These heart dreams where we play and share. I'd come to sense the scent of when the fox would leave. This scent was very familiar. Fox showed up to play, bringing a new friend for me to meet. Here was the scent. Enters the wolf. This was no chance meeting, for the wolf was curious about me as I was of it. The wolf would play, adding its beautiful voice. I know Wolf very well. I know the types of games Wolf likes to play when it's away from its own pack. It is driven from its thirst. I see the streams of energy between Fox and Wolf. I step back into my heart and take a breath to stay in heart space, for this is the scent that pulls Fox. When a wolf has its own pack and goes out wandering on its own, you see its beauty and at times can be lured by its dream state voice. These energies of past experiences come to knock on the door to see if you'll take on old shells yet again. Wolf demands attention and will always go back to its pack when it has received what it needed, leaving nothing in return. Wolf at times will even snarl and joke about playing with Fox. This is the way Wolf protects herself. I watch Fox and Wolf walk away together once again. I sit under the tree and look everywhere for answers and to why again I experience these type of things with friends. I hear an eagle's cry above me in the tree. Eagle speaks with such clarity that her truth is piercing, breaking the veil of my parasympathetic illusionary mind traps. Her words swarm around me. Her words swarm around me. Be careful what you wish and pray for, my dear, for the all is in everything and everywhere. In the moment of the prayer and wish made out loud comes a signature frequency match in answering to these things. For now you know what medicines the fox carries, both good and bad and neutral, such as the fox. At any moment, the fox may choose to go left, right, or straight without warning and does not wait for others. Fox is a shapeshifter. He will come and go as he pleases, showing pieces and parts of himself to those deemed worthy. Nor will he show the same pieces and parts to you as he would show to others. To know fox medicine is knowing whose ears are you sharing your trueness with. Perhaps in your desperation to be heard is where the lesson of sensing truth is learned in the ever-present moments of now. First, you must empty your life story to you yourself. Sit in your heart and speak of the all of you to the all that there is. And in this secret place, this sacred place, you'll come to realize why you called fox medicine to you. Be thankful for the foxes seeing you and teaching you how to truly listen with and from your heart. Be grateful for the ability of the fox of being an unattached and unentangled observer of the obvious. Make offerings to the fox for showing you how hard it is to be a fox in maintaining its reality. Put intentions into the offerings. That fox will hear true heart space and not run backwards and forwards, to and fro, to quench its longing of companionship rather than he finds peace within himself. I place a prayer tie under the offering tree saying these words. This prayer is for you, dear friend. We have shared so much laughter and so many tears. Know that I am honored for the time we have played together. It was my privilege to hear your stories, your teachings. You challenged me to stay in sacred neutral heart space with your lessons of calling me to play and waiting for you, only for you to not show up. Lessons of when we were building sandcastles and you would run off at the sounds of another playing that pulled your attention away. I allowed confusion and self-doubt to set in. And then after looking deep within myself, I realized that I, too, can be seen as a fox to others. I take these experiences deep to my soul and understand that I am creating it all as you are too. Sacred friendships come when we learn how to play, to talk, to listen equally from our hearts, and not take others' spaces, energy, or love for granted. I now have learned that to have sacred friendships, I empower those around me to see for themselves their fullest potential and hold space for them to share their experiences. It is with a great smile that I learned the differences between sacred friendships and those that come and go whenever it suits them best. Friend Fox, you are loved for being just you, as you are, in whatever way you choose to show yourself as, for this is what it means to hold sacred space, allowing others to experience the essences of life in all forms of expressions. To you, magnificent weeping willow tree, thank you for your beauty and calling me here to these soul teachings. I am so grateful to learn from your tears and for you holding space for my growth through the tears. Not all lessons in this expression of density comes with laughter. There is growth and struggle. The wisdom of the tears that have touched your roots has touched my heart. Thank you for allowing my tears to touch your roots, your heart. Now I stand, carrying what sacred shared reality rules for myself is, and what I offer to the world and potential sacred friendships. Sacred friendships are earned and nourished. In every moment, there is a choice. Its teaching is about how to develop self through honoring the truth in all things. Honoring the truth as is seen from each person's sacred point of view, because all individuals experience life's events in a different manner. Understanding that there is truth in every life form's journey showing us how to be a friend and how to have friends. Always honoring their sacred spaces and sacred points of view without feeling as if we must defend our own, viewpoints. As we honor our own truths, we develop our sense of self and allow others to do the same. For those who have frenemies, which are those who don't want you to be happy, for example, if you are having a great relationship, these frenemies don't want you to have one if they don't have one. What kind of friend is that, right? Someone who acts like a friend but who is really an enemy? It's not that you go looking for frenemies. You actually acknowledge where they are choosing to function from by not judging them or you for it. So here's a question to ask yourself, and it's a biggie. How many friends do you have that judge you? A true friend does not judge you, which is very few and far between to find. We grow up learning to judge from birth by those around us. Most of us are not even conscious that we are fully participating in attracting like-minded and or mirrors of that which we judge. This also means we have to be willing to ask ourselves if we are judging our friends. Then you have the choice to break repeating patterns with friendships by asking, am I going to continue judging this person, or am I going to move beyond this? It starts by acknowledging what it really is. When you are judging someone, you are actually separating yourself. There will always be a reason to separate. And that is one of the reasons why we create judgment, is to keep our back door open in friendships and relationships so we always have a reason to leave. Little side note, when you judge yourself, you are doing the same thing. So you see how intense this becomes? How many things have you done that were judged as the right thing that just destroyed some part of your life or destroyed your level of happiness? When I had the experience with Fox and I kept saying, I don't understand why he would treat me like this when I was so open, present, vulnerable, and I was doing my best to honor him and care for him. I later understood how this could be very intimidating for somebody to be cared for that much. Because if someone is willing to be something that they are not willing to be for themselves, they have to reject you. Are you willing to let go of frenemies? What friendships do you hold sacred? Are those held sacred back in equal co-creation? How has Fox showed up in your medicine spread today? With love, thank you for being here. Standing Brown Bear.
So hard, but now we see it's time to let go. It's meant to be. Our love was real, but it's running dry. It's time to part ways, no need to cry. The memories stay, but we move on. It's time for us to face the dawn. We'll both be okay, it's just a change. But It's time.